So very good morning to everyone. Namaste to all. As we continue with our self-discipline week, we have started this week asking you guys questions. Where are you getting stuck? And then immediately working towards a resolution part. Some of you have on my personal chat sent me the note, but not actually asked me. So I would like to ask, who has a question here first? You can unmute and you can speak. You can raise your hand. You can unmute. Yes, Anusha, you have unmuted.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to know. You mentioned about self-discipline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah. So it's like 1 minute. It's like you say that self-discipline as such, like it depends on us, and as and when we clear beliefs, everything else sorts out, and everything sets in its place, and we are also able to.
No. I never said that. As in when we clear beliefs, it sorts out. It does not sort out. That's exactly where we are taking the next leap in our way of operating. So the question is, I identify my belief, I acknowledge it, I release them, I clear them, I download probably a new way of operating. But everything has to be consistent in nature. I cannot do it once and then I stop doing it. That does not give results. So, any times in life, you have got some results because you were consistent with it. You go to the kitchen and you cook one day and you said, oh, I made excellent food, and then every day you stop. You are not going to be very good with it. If I would have learned healing and I would have done it once and then I would have left it, I would not have reached today where I am. But like when I started learning my journey, in spite of feeling that, I'm not learning anything, I mean, I never got in a state of hypnosis. My teachers used to call me Musibat Ka Potla. They are like, what is she doing here? Literally, my class, nobody wanted to pair up with me because I would question everything and never get in a hypnotic trance. But nothing like, I like, even today, like, they say, like, who had imagined that out of that class of 45, you will be the one to take it to this level. And that was only because I was consistently, I have not looked back. So what we are saying is self-discipline is in a form of in every different aspect of life. If like today, if I am at this level, it is because I executed that discipline that no matter what, I still continue. And that was a self-discipline. I didn't stop it at that point of time. And everyone gets hurdles. It is not that you don't get hurdles while doing it. But my way of operating was different. So
that is the point, no, ma'am?
What is the point, you tell me?
As in, even if you get hurdles, you try to come back and you try to continue no matter what.
So number one, we don't use this TRY word.
Okay.
No matter what the hurdles, we just do it.
We just do it. Okay.
We just do it. We don't stop it at there because I have clarity that to me, like till I have not reached, if I have started something and if I have not reached to that place, till then it means I have to continue. Whether it is cooking, whether it is you want to change something in your personal nature, whether something else, till then it requires more work with you. That is very simple.
Okay.
You cannot argue that, oh, I didn't this, that, like anything you want to do in life. And for that, execution part requires to be disciplined with the self. Is if I'm not disciplined with the self and I stop it in between, doesn't work. And that requires a lot of mindfulness. So in that moment, so what we are learning right now are small tools of mindfulness. So yesterday we said that, you want to be a little more soft spoken. not be very impulsive in your answers. So in that case, like simply once the releases are done, like, I mean, the action is, or learning the art of communicating. So rather than impulsively telling people, yeah, do this, don't do that. Yeah, okay, I've heard you. Like, I'll think about it. Get back to you. So that requires the analysis part. That where am I going wrong? And then you realize that probably I'm going wrong because before people have even communicated, I impulsively answer them. I get into that aggression, and that becomes hurtful and it shows impact in my relations. So rather, like, I just buy some time out to process the information. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get back to you. Initially, people may find it very weird, but then they accept it. Is that making sense to you?
Yes, ma'am. Even yesterday, like I took a break just to have water rather than react to the situation. And when I came back, it was very calm.
Different.
Yeah, very different. Or I
Yeah.
just breathe out, and I can see the difference in all my relationships.
Yeah. So
And
it's something, a quality to develop, not
yeah,
to be
I'm
impulsive and like, okay, because in
along
that
with others.
impulsiveness, you spoil so much in your life that we
Yes, ma'am.
don't even realize. And
Yes, ma'am.
just by, I mean, buying that time out for yourself, like probably, that gives you time not to be operating out of your past experiences. Because your first reaction is from your past experience and you believe everyone to be like, operating from the same mindset. So as I said yesterday in the B rounds, you don't hear them out, you just react from it. And that's normally fear-based reaction.
Me getting aggressive and insecure has also reduced a lot, ma'am. Like before, if someone told me that you have this issue, I'd be like, okay, I would just react immediately. But now, when someone says something, I'm like, maybe that's true. I'll check onto it and I'll work on it. That's what I tell. And they're like, they'll just look at me and it's like, इसको क्या हो गया?
Hriday parivartan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, but like, do you have any other question or any issue to be worked on?
No, ma'am. Just that when our task, like right now, before I used to live in a nuclear family, now I've gone into joint family. So this entire setup, everything is completely different. And I'm trying to balance myself and others, which I wouldn't have done earlier. Like I would have just managed kids, and sometimes I would have just been like, okay, my husband understands or something like that. But now I'm trying to balance him as well as others and myself, and somehow make time for Theta and meditations. And even if I don't get time, if I prioritize others, I ensure that at the end of the night or early in the morning, I get up and I ensure that I do those meditations and I'm on track, so that my day is better, their day is better.
Do you have a pen close
Yes,
to you?
yes, ma'am. Always ready with Tita and what I have to write down.
Can you show me?
Yes, ma'am. One second, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is all
I
like,
just,
and this is a separate book. Like I write the positives here, whatever you have mentioned, like write down a problem, like whatever I'm supposed to do, nothing negative on the side, something that I don't want to acknowledge in the parts that I don't like about myself. I write it on in the end, like here, and then I write what the problem is, and then I set a target. And if I achieve that target, then I write down here that this is what worked for me, and this is the belief I'm working on. And then I transfer it to this book where you tell us what to do, like Tita, a journal,
I
and
don't know.
what all I'm supposed to be doing. This is like some sort of a book that I follow.
I don't know who
What
gets what. Anusha, Shilpa, Sukham. Sukham has this entire big book of daily data. But Anusha, right now the point was show me your pen. Yeah. Try to throw the pen. I never asked you to throw the pen.
okay,
Why
ma'am.
did you throw it?
Because I'm just going through all of your videos, and that's what I'm like.
So
Okay,
try to throw the pen.
okay.
Did I ask you to throw it?
No, ma'am.
So why are you throwing it? Try to throw the pen.
Because I feel that you're trying to guide me with something, and whatever you're saying might be right.
Try to throw the pen.
Okay.
But
I do
nobody
it.
is asking you to throw the pen. What I'm communicating and what you are receiving and acting is something so different.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So now try to throw the pen. So Anusha, you are doing exactly the same.
Okay.
Whenever you used minimum 11 times the term try while talking to me. If I
Okay.
give the instruction throw the pen, it's so easy. There is no confusion. When I say try to throw, I'm actually holding it.
Okay. So
I'm
the
trying
choice
to
is
change my behavior. I'm trying to work out my relationship. I'm trying to make money.
okay.
I'm trying to exercise. Is actually doing nothing and holding it tight.
Okay.
I don't have any problem with the word itself. It is very good when you are in a school and that time they teach you like कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती or try till you succeed. So
Unless you try the
it
most,
is
you won't
like,
make
yeah, it is from the perspective of that at least you make an effort to do it. But we humans, as we grew up, we started using it to camouflage many things. And that is stopping ourselves from taking actions and to procrastinate, to hold it and yet to believe that I have taken the action. So if you want to be action oriented person, remove the word consciously from your dictionary. Whenever people join SESTA as a student, per time they use the term, they pay 100 rupees fine. And Amish is saying yes, they all have paid 100 rupees fine. SESTA doesn't use your money, like either it goes for donation and we have a very clear cut thing. Whatever amount you guys will pay, if as a teacher, if I use it, I'll pay 10 times. And I'm very proud to say I have never paid any money for that because I never used it. Even in my sleep, you cannot make me use that word. So, and then 5 times you will pay money, 6 times you will remember not to use that word. And the only reason why you stop using it is that you stop fooling yourself and you stop lying to yourself. When you don't want to go attend somebody's function and they ask you like, Anusha, I'm inviting to you to this function and you know you don't want to come. But not to be rude to me, you will say, yeah, Sangeeta, sure, I'll definitely try to come.
I've learned to say no, ma'am.
There are times people still don't, right? And when they have not learned to say, they use.
I had few 3 4 functions. They asked me, and I really wanted to attend the Theta classes that are upcoming. So first time I didn't realize it's a pattern, as usual. Then I told them. Then I thought. Then I didn't write immediately. I thought about it, and then I decided.
500 rupees fine for using the word. No,
I thought about it. I said,
no, before that you used it. So
okay.
in just remove
No,
this
no, I
word.
told them I'll try. I'm saying that it happened. That I told them I'll try for the function.
You cannot use the word for anything. Simple.
You don't use that word
You,
at
you
all.
go to a shop and you want to like wear a new outfit and see how it looks on you. You are not going to say that, oh, I will try it out. Simple.
That's
You,
the
you,
conversation.
you, you just disconnect that. See, our mind has like the association with the vocabulary we use.
Okay.
So if I say that, oh, this is painful, I already have pre-assumed this is painful. My body starts producing those hormones. So if I want to let go of something, I have to completely delete that file from my subconscious mind.
So delete the word itself, not use it at all.
Delete the word itself. So automatically you will find the replacement of it.
Yeah, I choose. I use that now.
Anything like you will find a replacement for it, and then you see the changes in your life. Then you will never complain procrastination. Then you are action oriented person. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing it. Yes.
So your task for self discipline is to let go of this word from your life.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. Anyone else? Guys, it's 9:16, 14 minutes to go. Come on. Amishi, you had some question? Unmute.
So I wanted to ask you this thing that when it comes to me, if I have to instill self-discipline within me, I will discipline myself for acting for others. But when it comes to doing it for myself, it is practically not done. I can say that. I will initiate it, but then there will be a hurdle and I will give it up at the very first hurdle that comes across. And then I'm like, no, it's not meant for me. Or give up. Again, it's not that I will stop. Like I started practicing Theta and it's been a year that I have been a part of this group. I will be here because I want to be here, but there will be instances and I will then not prioritize it for
So
myself.
tell me one thing, what would have happened if you would have consistently practiced something which you believed in and you would have practiced it? What results, what outcome?
So because I look for validation from outside, I still there is that belief, but I think it is so minimal that
No.
even if one person will ridicule at the idea of what I believe in, I will start questioning my belief. So whether it be Theta,
No.
whether
I
it
got
be
it.
as small as how this particular food tastes, if somebody will tell me that this is just not right, or it is too sour, or it is too sweet, I will start questioning myself only. How come I didn't realize it is too sour, or it is too sweet, or am I doing things correctly or not?
What would happen if any of this task, without getting influenced by others' opinions, with the self belief, you would have continued doing it?
I don't do it.
Yeah, I know that. But what would have happened if you imagine you would have continued doing it?
So then I would constantly fear being judged for my belief.
Are you still not getting my question?
So I will not do it. Period.
I know you didn't do it. I'm questioning you. What would have happened different if you would have continued doing it?
But if
For
I'm not,
example, everyone gets ridiculed by when you are doing something different. I started journey of hypnosis years back. Obviously, it is even now after so many years, people don't appreciate. People have fear. They have their own myths about it, right? But in spite of that, I continued learning it and doing it.
that's
So
what
I
it
can
is.
see results now, right? The same people who are ridiculing me come to me for help.
Yeah.
So now my question is, for example, if you would have continued doing something, it can be your something cooking, it can be any aspect in life, it can be your exercise, it can be continuing your journey with e-toiling. If, for example, you would have continued doing it till now, according to you, what could have been the different result about it? How it would have benefited you?
I could have progressed in life in a different direction, maybe, which would have helped me furthermore in evolving myself. But that inhibition or that fear doesn't let
No.
me go ahead.
What is the worst which will happen if you evolve in life?
There's no worst happening.
What
It
is the
is
worst which will happen? What is the worst which will happen?
no, there will be no worst.
Okay, how does it benefit you to be stagnant?
It's my comfort zone now.
Yes.
Wherein
What are the benefits? What are the paybacks? Like, what did you get by being in the stagnant state?
so since I am stagnant now for whatever that is happening around, I don't get that criticism. I don't fear being judged because people take me for granted the way I am. This is how she is. She can be pushed around to do things, but only if I am pushed around, I will do it. Otherwise, they know that she is not going to initiate anything by herself.
Okay. Since this is a self-discipline
So
way,
then I am not responsible for my action, at least in my belief. I hold somebody else responsible for it. As in, just because he or she expected me to do it or asked me to do it, I have done it. I have not done it out of my free will to do any of it.
okay. This will require little deeper releases. So we will do the release work tomorrow. We'll begin the session with the release work tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually Friday.
Friday. It's a
Question
question
answer.
session. You can't disturb that.
No, we will, don't worry. Tomorrow, instead of the question answer, we will continue with the release with Amishi. My first question to you now is, tell me one thing that as an action format, you will like to execute, because the session is about self-discipline. What would you do differently now? Any one aspect in your life, you say, where I want to see that action that you are taking.
I would like to be before.
One thing, one aspect. You take your cooking, you take your theta, you take your exercise, anything. One particular aspect where you can quantify, you can like clearly tell me that this is a change which I have executed.
Yeah, so I would like to practice my meditation at one particular time. As in, if it was a habit with me that I would get up, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I practice my meditation and then let my day begin. But now it has come till the afternoon, sometimes evening, or even before going to bed, or it might not happen also. So I would like to go back to that, wherein I finish my meditation first thing in the morning and then only get into the ruckus of the day.
Okay. So which means tomorrow onwards, like you will execute it minimum 3 times, waking up in the morning. And as I spoke to Pala that day, you do, rather than forcing yourself to make it for a particular time span, that it has to be half an hour, it has to be 40 minutes, or it has to be something, even if it is for 30 seconds, even if it is for 1 minute, even if it is for 2 minutes, right when you wake up, that is what you do. Give yourself that time and then you will get out of the bed. Is that making sense?
Yes,
Or
sir.
like as the daily theta gets over, the first thing you will close your eyes, you will meditate, and then you will get up from the chair.
Okay.
Making sense? So
Yes.
just one single step, and then you will be telling us the entire week. Next entire week is self-discipline in a very organized, practical way, not the release work where we have got somebody to help you out, organizing it in a very beautiful way for you and helping you out with the same. Yeah, but action step will be this, and this is what you will write, because I'm not even saying, even if it is for 5 seconds, even if it is for 10 seconds, the thing is that start in the habit of that 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, and then like don't put 10 things together. And after that, probably automatically you will wake up fresh, and then you have 5 minutes to spare, you have 10 minutes to spare. Making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Right now, just to continue, because I'm not guiding her with the releases, just to continue with her questions or what I heard from Anusha, I will quickly do the downloads for all of you. Yeah?
Yes.
One sec. So, would you like to know what it feels like to have the clarity of your goals in life? Through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is, I know what it feels like to have the clarity of my goals in different aspects of my life. I know how to execute them with ease and grace. I know it is safe, it is possible. I'm deserving to have goals and I'm deserving to have clarity in life. I'm deserving to operate with clarity and I'm deserving to fulfill my goals. I choose to live my daily life being able and executing persistently and with consistency this clarity in my life, in every aspect of my life. I understand it through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best, the highest and best possible way for each one. Say yes to receive these feelings. I understand criticism through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. I know what it feels like to liberate myself from the prison of fear of criticism and fear of judgment. It is safe, it is possible for me to understand the different and the difference in the opinion of different people and how to evaluate the opinion of others and to let it work for my best and how to evaluate my own opinion, being willing to change my opinion, yet holding my space and without the fear of being ridiculed by, allowing myself to stand up for myself and take action through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. I know it is possible as I am open to hear different opinion and I am willing to change. I know it is possible for me to move beyond the fear of judgment. I allow myself to liberate myself from the fear of being judged by, and that it is completely possible. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for each one's highest and best possible way for each one. Thank you to His done, it is done, it is done, Creator, show me. Please say yes to receive these feelings. Have the permission to pull, cancel, and send to God's light the free floating memories of being judged by. And those who have not learned Theta, just imagine some energy going from you, which is now redundant for you, sending it to the universal light to be transformed. And those who have learned Theta, please imagine clearing your own free floating memories, which is blocking you, and the memories where you were being judged by. So, would you like to know what it feels like to live your daily life with the consciousness of the divine and mindfulness, being mindful of your own breath, of your own words, of your own thoughts, of your own actions, and being willing to execute the changes from the results that you receive from being mindful about your own self, and that it is safe for you to have mindful living and mindfulness in your thoughts and actions. And it is possible. You are deserving to live joyously and happily into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best in the highest and best possible way. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes to receive the feelings. Passing unconditional love and light to everyone present here. You all can open your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We will do the release work, and to know that when I'm doing release for one, I'm doing release for all. So you all allow yourself to be released from what Amishi said, because a part of each one is facing the same problem. So we'll tomorrow, instead of the Q&A, first we'll do the release, and if we'll get the time, we'll do the question and answer. Thank you so much for joining, and see you all tomorrow 9 a.m. Bye. Have a nice day.